My name is Shannon Mdikane. I'm 40 years old, just turned 40 this year. I have 3 children, married for 14 years this year. I'm very happy. I work for a company called Rotec Industries. I love life. I love traveling. I love traveling. Make it a point that we travel as a family at least once a year. In the month of October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we had so much awareness, at work. Every day these emails coming out, and one day I was just laying on the bed and I was telling my husband jokingly, I said, there's so much awareness at work going on about self-examination. I never do this thing. Let me just do a self-examination. And I'm laying on the bed and I'm doing a self-examination, and I'm feeling a little lump on my right hand side of the breast. But it was little and it wasn't painful. But then the following day, I thought it started to bother me, because they say if you do feel something, there's always other things that you also have to look out for. And then I started reading up, looking at the shape of the breast change and orange peel type of skin. But I didn't have any of that. Eventually we booked the test. My husband did the prostate cancer test, and I booked for the mammogram. They questioned me, why am I doing a mammogram? I was only 39 at the age. But then I explained to them that I felt a little something. They did the test and the mammogram confirmed that there was a mass and a cyst in my breast. And the radiologist came in and he said to me, I need to go for further biopsy. I think at that stage, because I felt the lump and now it was confirmed with a mammogram, I think there was a little bit of fear that kicked in, like, okay, reality check, what's happening? Is there something going on here? And I immediately texted my husband and I said, oh babe, it's confirmed there is a cyst on my breast. And he said to me immediately, don't panic, do not panic, let's stand on the word of God that everything is fine, just don't panic. I met with a breast cancer specialist, and she looked at and she said to me, this is a very little lump. So the procedure I had to do, it's called a fine needle biopsy. We then booked what they call an open surgery biopsy, where I was booked into theatre and they removed the lump. We did the surgery on the 30th of November. On the 14th of November, the results came back. From there, we had the surgery planned. The surgery was done in January. I had a lumpectomy and we got clear margins from the lumpectomy. They had then also done what they call a sentinel lymph node biopsy, where they drain dye in the breast to see if the cancer has spread. And according to the mapping, the cancer has spread to my lymph nodes. They had then removed 2 of my lymph nodes, and 1 of the lymph nodes had the cancer. So the next steps then, I was then referred to an oncologist. The oncologist then had my treatment plan mapped out. I was scheduled for 16 chemotherapy sessions and 6 weeks of 6 weeks of daily radiation. Chemo, yeah, it's something else. I had 4 sessions of chemo, which is called the Red Devils. I'm not too sure the scientific name of it, but they call it the Red Devil. It is done over a cycle of 3 weeks, and you get 4 of those sessions. That Red Devil is really potent. It's heavy on you. It causes fatigue. It's literally, it makes you feel heavy, like you're carrying just tons and tons of bricks on your shoulders, like everything is heavy. You can't even lift up your head when you speak to somebody, it's like something's just dragging you down. The nausea it's just bad, very bad, even though they do give you medication to help with the nausea. But I had to work out what works for me, because I believe that it works with people differently. So I had to find out what works for me, and what worked for me was that I ate a lot of food that kept the nausea down. And as much as people were saying, some people say they can't eat their nauseas, I managed to eat. I forced myself to eat a meal at least every morning when I have breakfast, just so that I have something. And I found that helped to suppress the nausea for me.